Díomh agus fáilte, hello and welcome. It's Misha Amy the Crafty Kylock, and it is freezing. It is so cold here at the moment in Ireland. If you're not in Ireland, there's frost and ice absolutely everywhere. Down in Waterford we haven't really gotten snow yet. I don't know if we will, but we'll see. But it is really, really, really cold. Earlier this evening I was in at the Winterval craft markets and my feet are freezing and sore from walking around. So because I'm doing the 12 days of YuleTube series, I wanted to dedicate one of the 12 days to going into the craft markets in Waterford City for the Winterval festival, because there are presents there that I don't want people to see. I'm going to show you some of the things I got myself and also a lot of the stalls and different Irish companies that were selling their wares today. The markets themselves are running until the 22nd and 23rd, which I think is next Thursday and Friday. So if you are in Ireland or near Waterford, I would definitely recommend checking them out. And if you can't get to Winterval this year, don't worry, I will leave anything that I can, links, social media for the small businesses down in the description below. I also got this woolly hat. I couldn't find the name of the company. I think it's the Mad Hatter stand that's in Red Square at the moment, but it is so soft. It's like chenille. It has the bauble on it. It's really slouchy on my head, which I really like, and it's fleece lined. It's so warm. I've just put it on again because it's so cold. Even though I have the heating on in the house, it's still freezing. So this is helping. I also got this mug in Claire's Accessories. But I got this mug because I just loved it. I saw it and it's just very cute. It's a Christmas tree with a candy cane handle. So in Red Square in Waterford, there is a huge carousel that's a light up kind of antique looking carousel. There are also 3 areas for markets. So you have Red Square where there are some stalls set up. You also have down towards Garter Lane and O'Connell Street, there are more markets. And then in the Port of Waterford building, there was a Polish community market set up as well, which had so much stuff. So I literally walked all around town today going to all of these markets. There's a really great buzz around Waterford City as well during Winterval. So not only are there loads of markets, there's also loads of food trucks, lots of decorations, nutcrackers everywhere. There's also a train that goes around the city as well that kind of you can hop on and take a little tour. And that goes down past the markets and stalls and kind of around the city centre in a loop. And then I also went to a few shops that I would generally go to when I'm in town. So I went to Dunne's, Dunne Stores, which is like an Irish chain, because I absolutely love their homeware and they always have a lot of Irish language homeware as well. And I honestly wanted to get everything, but I had to restrain myself. So I got this really nice candle. It's a giant massive candle and it has a robin on it, and it's like a glass jar, so even if when the candle is gone, it's a 50-hour candle, I'll be able to make another candle or use it for something else. So I really liked that. So I got that for myself, and then I got another couple of bits for presents in one shop that I absolutely love in Waterford City, which is Finders Keepers, who do an array of different homewares. They do a lot of sustainable, like reusable coffee cups. They have a lot of Irish brands as well, like skincare brands, candles. They have a lot of kids' toys and not harmful to the environment, bath bombs and things like that. They also have a lot of soap, and they stock one of my favourite soaps, my favourite Irish soaps, which is palm free. So it's palm free, zero waste Irish soap. And I will put, again, links in the description below. But the soap is handmade in County Clare. So this one is rose water. They're all stamped with the soap. It's very hard to see that. But they're handmade, hand-cut soaps. So that one is rose water. So it smells like Turkish Delight, which is just delightful. And this one is one of my favorites. It's seaweed and it's seaweed and like peppermint. It's really, really nice. It smells so good. Both of them smell so good. And I find that these soaps lather really well. So love these soaps. We've switched from the pump action hand soap and like hand sanitizer type things to just going back to bars of soap. And I love these soap. They're palm oil free. They're made in Ireland and they have loads of different flavors or different types. So absolutely love these. Finders Keepers also have a really nice selection of jewellery. So I also got some jewellery for presents for friends. Moving on down through the list then. Along the first kind of set of Christmas market stalls that you come to, there were 2 stalls that caught my eye. So one was selling all of these little Lego characters. Now, I got a few for presents that I'm not going to show you, but I got this for me because they were like 3 for €10 and they were just so many. So there was comic book heroes, there was different like manga characters and anime characters, there was cartoon characters, and then there was just all of these different types of like Lego figures. But I got this one for me, which is a person in a unicorn onesie, and I love it. And they even have a tail. So these are from Minifigures and More, which the information in the description below. But these were absolutely adorable. So I got those as kind of stocking fillers. And then in the Polish community market, I went in and I saw this little bauble for the tree, and I got this for our tree, and it's a clear bauble and it has a picture of 2 robins inside and like berries and snow and just this really lovely scene. So I got that for our Christmas tree. And then continuing on with the robin theme, Christmas cards by a company in Ring in Ryan in County Waterford, West Waterford, which is the Gaeltacht area, and they do t-shirts and printing. So they have like tote bags, they do screen print t-shirts, they do cards, greeting cards, so like Christmas, birthday, just greeting cards in general. The cards are printed onto 100% recycled paper, and they're called Mireog. They're designed in the Shanafobal down in Ring, which is the old community in Ring, and they're printed in Ireland. So I absolutely love their t-shirts. I've had a couple of their t-shirts over the years, and I just thought these were really cute. So they say Nollaig Honna, which is Happy Christmas in Irish. So I got a few of those. I did get a lot in that market. So that was the Waterford Crafters Market. It's a community collective of different crafters that come together, and they do workshops, and then they do the craft markets as well. So there was an entire room in Garter Lane Theatre and Art Centre dedicated to this market, and it was just so nice to see so many Waterford made products just on display from people all around the county. In that craft market as well, I got this book, which is On This Day, and it's by a local historian, Julian Walton. I've been growing up listening to Julian Walton my entire life. Julian does spots, and this is taken from research he would have done and segments he would have done called On This Day on Waterford local radio. So pretty much every day on the radio growing up I would hear it. Julian would have this segment where he would talk about local history and sometimes national history at a local level. And being a student of Irish regional history, that's what I do as well. So he would go through basically the calendar of the year and through his own research present topical seasonal history on this day. And I was flicking through this earlier. There's so many great stories, some that I knew, some that I didn't know in this. So I'm really looking forward to like diving into this over the break, because it's technically work for my master's, but also it's just a little bit of just pleasure reading for history. So very excited to see this. This is volume 2. There is volume 1 as well. And it also comes with a CD of recordings. So that's great. And that book was only €10 as well, which like €10 for a book is great. In the Waterford Crafters Market as well, there was lots of little like food and chocolate presents, like just little small things like these like hot chocolate stirring sticks. And there was also like selections of jam and everything, like homemade, locally made jam. And that's about all I could show you, because everything else that I got, and I got a lot of other things, everything else was got for other people. So I'm going to keep those presents a secret. Oh, actually, there is one more thing that I got. So along near where the Lego stand was, there was a stall, like a little log cabin stall, that was full of these really lovely, absolutely adorable handbags and backpacks and different types of bags. And also these really adorable tea cozies. So I got this bag, which is just, I absolutely love it, but it also has these metal pins on it, like scissors and a sewing machine and loads of metal buttons, and I absolutely love it. So I got that for me, and most everything else I got, bar the book, was for the house and other people. So I had a very successful day of shopping for presents, which I love, shopping for presents and going around and thinking what people would like. And that's one thing I love about craft markets and also shopping locally. You're supporting the local economy and you're also getting to chat to people. And as someone who crafts things myself, I always love talking to people, and just seeing the skill level that people have is just absolutely amazing. There was so much knitwear, woodwork, jewellery making, glass blowing, ceramics and art prints, and candle making, bag making, and so much else. I just really love seeing all the crafts and all the creativity. It was great, but I'm very tired. I'm a little bit behind in the 12 Days of YuleTube series. If you follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, or you've seen the post in the community tab on YouTube, I was actually on an Irish breakfast show, Ireland AM, yesterday. And for that I had to travel up to Dublin on Wednesday night. So I'm a little bit behind in my recording and editing for these videos, but I do plan to catch up this weekend. If you'd like to see the TV segment, I will leave a link in the description below, or you can check out the community tab on my YouTube channel. In the segment, I was talking to Myrn and Tommy about the origins of the Yule traditions, which I have so far covered in this series, and I will cover in more depth later in the series. So if you want to check out that segment, I will leave a link in the description below as well, and you can check out the full Ireland AM episode over on their YouTube channel. That is it for me for this installment of the 12 Days of YuleTube. See you soon.